Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today I have a very interesting unboxing for you. Something that came in from DLT Trading, something I've really been excited to receive and open up. So let's take a look, alright? Today I'm opening up with my Arnaud Bernard, a mid-tech, sort of almost custom knife. Beautiful little knife here. This is RWL R34. Definitely want to get that stuff off, right? A little tape. That's what happens when... Let's see if we can get this up here. A little sticker there. There's a little receipt. We took that off. As you can see, this is an Olamic custom, never the same. OLE 545. Nice case. What do y'all think? That's kind of cool. It's like a kind of have a black and white there look. Very cool. Right, here we go. Ooh. All right, so I don't know if you know what this is. This is the Whippersnapper. And beautiful titanium here. Looks like sandblasted, very nice and smooth. As you can see, beautiful, polished. This is S90V. Wow, I'm just having a brain fart here. So let's look that up here. Yeah, it's an S90V steel. Let me move that cloth out of the way. All the stuff over there. S90V steel. Really, really nice. And this is a copper infused fat carbon scale. Beautiful look to that. You see that? Oh yeah, that's really, really nice. Look at that. Nice and polished. Beautiful screws there. Even the back spacer there is very, very nice. And look at that beautiful clip right there. Nice and rounded. That should go in nice and easy. A little flex. Very good. Very good. It is a top flipper, and it's got a thumb hole for a fuller, kind of a fuller flick. All right, let's take a look. First time. Wow. All right, so that's a Wharncliffe right there. Not a sheep's foot, but a Wharncliffe kind of a blade. Some people might call that a reverse Tonto because it's pointed up here, but that is it. Let's see the action on this. Oh yeah, that's really nice. So this is a bolster lock. I don't know if you can see that. A bolster with the fat carbon. It's definitely covered up by the scale here, which is really nice. And these are supposed to just, oh yeah, there we go. It's starting to drop in really nice. There we go. Look at that. Let's do the reverse flick. Really nice. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. So this is a semi-custom, or custom, if you will. This is S90V steel. Let's see, does it say on here? Yeah, S90V. I don't know if you can see that right there. CPM S90V. Let's get that on there. And there's the Olamic custom. Beautiful. I think this is a hand-polished kind of a satin finish. Really gorgeous, full flat grind. Comes down to a ridiculous edge. Let's feel that edge. Yeah, that's really nice and sharp. Full choke up here, like that. So large. You got jimping here. So if you're back here and you're cutting, definitely have some jimping. I have medium to medium large hands, so if you can see with the angle over here, I can definitely get a full grip up here. And probably there's extra room if you're using that angled part there for like a push cut kind of thing. You know, it definitely has a good poke tip. So like you're opening up boxes and gifts, Amazon boxes, maybe dog food, cat food, fertilizer, whatever, dirt for your yard. You can definitely do that. Now, this is probably a knife I'm not going to be opening that kind of stuff with. I would probably definitely be carrying a 5th pocket knife. Let's do left-handed. Yeah, that works really nice. Let's do left-handed front flip. Yep, works really nice. Do front flip. Yep, works really nice. Front flip over here. Yeah, that works really nice. So the action, brand new, hasn't really been broken in yet. I haven't put any oil on there whatsoever. But let's see here. Once we clear that, let's see how does that go. Yeah, look at that. It's got definitely a ramp on there. that's for sure. Yeah, you can see that on here. There's a ramp on the tang of the blade where it engages. And we have what looks like to me is probably a good 20–25% lockup, so that's really nice. Let's see. Yeah, it almost has a little bit of a look like a razor, like an old-fashioned razor, but man, it's just a beautiful blade, beautifully polished and finished right there. Those lines are so smooth and even. Sometimes when you do that hand satin finish, it is not as smooth and even as this is. This is gorgeous. Everything is nice and chamfered off, no sharp edges whatsoever. Beautiful swedge up here, swedge for cutting this way, swedge for cutting that way. Definitely finger 12 is very usable, and it's got a nice little angle here, so if you're doing a precision cut, and if you come up here and you're having to do some precision work, absolutely can do that with this knife. And boy, that scale. Wow, look at that. Let's just take a nice look at that. Here we go. That is just gorgeous. I think that's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Simply fantastic. I like that. Yeah, there you go. Now it's starting to drop more and more. Really nice. Very cool. Very cool little knife here. Pretty excited about that. So this definitely becomes probably one of the nicer knives in my collection. Let's see, can we do it over the top? Yeah, absolutely over the top. Over the top right-handed. Oops. Make sure I just got a good grip. Yeah, absolutely over the top. And that action is just really nice. See, once you clear, it drops really nicely. Wow. Fantastic. Yeah, so man. All right, so let's look at the finishes. All the screws, everything matches up really nice. It is definitely captive pivot. You can see that. That looks like it's a T8. These all look like T6s, I'm pretty sure. But you know what? We can check just because I'm very curious. Let's try T6s first. Well, let's try T8s first. Let's see where we're at. Okay, T8s. Yeah, those are definitely T6s. T6. T6. T6, yeah. Well, you know, it's good quality stuff, and I'm sure it's probably a lifetime guarantee, I would imagine, with this knife. And if I have any issues, I'm pretty sure they would be more than willing to work with that. It does have, yep, there is an over travel stop, and there is a steel insert. Yep, there's an over travel stop. I don't know if you can see that right there. But then there's a steel insert right there. And then, oh my goodness, look at that. That is a ceramic ball bearing. That's not a steel ball bearing. Wow. No wonder why it's so buttery smooth. Yeah, you can feel that. Look at that. The action on that is ridiculous. That's really nice. Really, really nice. All right, so some of the things that I've noticed right off, the jimping on here is really beautiful. Very easy to use, both, you know, even for over the top like that, works really, really great. The detent is, for me, is perfect. It's perfect for a reverse flick. It's perfect for a front flick. It's perfect for a top flick. I love the bolster frame lock here behind the scale, and the fat carbon inserts, inlays are just gorgeous. Almost looks like wood, but you know it's not. It is this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous fat carbon with the copper infused. Man, I bet that's gonna look great in the sun. I bet that's gonna look ridiculous. And I love this darkness here and that contrast. And the finishing on the blade itself is just wonderful. Let's look at that. Is it dead center? Of course it's dead center. Look at that. And then let's look at the edge. Looking at the edge here real quick. Let's see the edge shape. Let's get it focused. Come on, here we go. So the edge is nice and even on that side. Yeah, nice and even on both sides. Relatively close. Let's see. Oops, I just hit the camera. Yeah, it is almost perfect. This might be just a hair bigger, but I can't really notice it. Definitely if I come up here. Let's look at that. Yeah, it does look just perfectly even. And I'll tell you, the more I use this, the more it's breaking in and the smoother it gets. So if I put a little oil in here, it's going to just open right up. But man, look at that. Look at that. Phenomenal. All right, so what turned me on to this? A guy named Rocky, who he talked about his and showed a picture of it, and I was like, wow, that's beautiful. And so he convinced me to go ahead and take the dive and get this. And I can honestly say that I'm not unhappy about that. Definitely going to be carrying that a little bit. It looks like a little bit of dirt in there. Oh, well, then there it is. It's gone. But this back spacer is beautiful, even with a little kind of see-through. But it's just gorgeous all the way through to the back. And the way it comes down like that definitely keeps it nice and secure. Now, you know, there's a lanyard here, but it is going to carry probably like that. So, you know, it's not super, super deep. Definitely lanyard priority. I wish that wasn't there, honestly. I, you know, had a little side thing there and maybe rounded that off at the top. But you know what? When I'm holding it up here, I get it, because you really do get an extra grip on here. So I can see there's some functionality to that. There's some purpose to that, even for bigger hands. And when I'm over here, you know, if I choke up, yeah, maybe not as much for sure, because that's probably the more normal position. But if I do need to hold it back here, this right here works really well. I get a full 4-finger presentation, a really secure grip. And by the way, I squeeze on that lanyard, there's no hot spots. It is beautifully rounded all the way around. There's no sharp points, even the screws. It's an interesting look. You know, it's kind of like a standoff lanyard. It's not like, it is milled. Obviously, you can tell right there. That right there tells you that it's milled, but it's not milled over here. Well, unless, is it part of it? Are they? No, yeah, they're standoffs. So they're standoffs, but the beautiful finishing matches with the screws. A bronze accent right here. Really do like that a lot. That's really nice. And that close is just nice. Let's see here. Yeah, and so we come down, we catch it like that. So we should be pretty safe and not have any guillotine action going on in my finger. So as long as when I clear that, I come here and it catches like that. So that should be pretty nice. But you know, here's the thing. Once you're right here, because it's a gradiated, if you will, ramp, it's not just flat. It's actually going up on a ramp. Once it catches here, there's that nice resistance. It's very controlled coming down. And you can see that. And so let's go into the detent and let's take a look at that. Any detent lash? No, perfect. No detent lash. Here, blade rock? Nope, in there nice and solid. And then here you can see the engagement right here. Definitely right there. It's yeah, that's where it engages, so it's 25% for sure. That's really nice. Wow. Yeah, just so much to like about this. Let's do that again. Yeah, it's just getting better and better the more I do that. Yeah, very good. So, all right, so here you go. This is the Olemic Customs. Did I say that right? Oh, I hit the camera again. Sorry, guys. Olemic Customs, yeah. Olemic Customs. This is the Whippersnapper in CPM S90V. Hand finished blade. Let me go ahead and wipe that down so we can take a nice look at that. It's just beautiful. It's worth taking a look at. Look at that. Just nice finish. Nice finish over here. And let's get a nice close-up over here. The back spacer and the beautiful fat carbon. And let's look over here. The beautiful fat carbon as well. Man, that is just super gorgeous, isn't it? Super, super gorgeous. Fantastic. I love the finishing on that. I don't know if we can get a nice close-up on that. That's simply gorgeous. You know what? Let's see if we can zoom in here a little bit. Get a really nice close-up. You see that? Beautiful. And all the finishings on here. That beautiful finish on the blade is just absolutely fantastic. Let's go look at the other side here. Beautiful finishing on that blade. You can see that CPM S90V. And look at the nice finishing on the screws. All that with a brass finish. The beautiful, beautiful fat carbon with a copper infuse. And you can see the lock up here. And let's get you a nice close look up at that. That's an actual ceramic. That's a ceramic ball. That's not a steel ball. That is just a crazy, wonderful touch. And then look at this beautiful back spacer back here. And the beautiful jimping on there. I don't know. This is just a review worth really taking a good close look at all the finishes. This is just phenomenal. Now let's go back here. I wanted to kind of show you. There's the tang right back there. Oh, yeah, see if we can see it. Can you see the ramp? Yeah, there it is. The ramp, that's the ramp right there. There's a little cutout right in that little part right there. And that's where it goes up on. And then let's look at the jimping here on the top of the blade. Just phenomenal. Look at that jimping. Just everything's so finished and polished. It's beautiful. Sorry for my hands there. Got little cuts and nicks everywhere. We had broken glass from our tornado and I had to clean it and cut myself a few times from the glass as I was cleaning it up. But man, just look at all the little finishing, the touches on here. It's just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Let's bring the other side here. I think this is just worth a look. I mean, wow. I don't know what else to say, but wow. Just phenomenal. All right, go back to normal zoom. So I like this knife, to say the least. This is my first impression, right? I'm just doing an unboxing. It's not a review. A review will be coming. Definitely will be carrying this. It feels very functional. Yeah, just trying to figure out how all this works. Every time you get a new knife, you got to kind of figure out, you know, some of the uniqueness of it and the quirks of it. And that's what I'm doing right now. But this is going to be a lot of fun. Look at that. Just absolutely crazy gorgeous. Yeah. All right. No tuning on this knife, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's any need to tune this. Look at that. Just really nice. Easy to flick. Multiple. Fidget-wise, this is going to be nutty, crazy great. I'm going to call, probably going to be a 10 out of 10 on this one. Just also just the way it does work, too. Really a lot of fun on this. Let's do a slow roll for those of you guys. Slow roll, full lockup. Look at that. That is just wonderful. And I bet if I were to put, oh, I don't have it over here, but I'll do this later. I'll put a little of the heavy nano oil on here on the detent ball. I bet it just becomes even crazier. But man, there you go. That's the Olamic Wayfarer. Oh, sorry, Wayfarer, the Whippersnapper. One that I've been very interested in. This is the version 2, okay? Version 2 design is by one of the Russian designers. I wish I knew his name, and I'll have it for you next time, but I mean, he does some fantastic work. This is just gorgeous. Ooh, still have some stuff on there. Let's clean that off. Beautiful blade. Just everything about this is so nice. And they have various versions of this. You can get this in Damasteel scales, zirconium, Timascus, all sorts of crazy stuff. You order directly from them. They have lots of custom stuff that they can do. And they can do all sorts of etching on here, you know, sort of things that they can put in there. They can, you know, put designs on here and really make this a fantastically, ridiculously custom knife. So there's just so much more to be done. But here's a basic Olamic custom. I mean, this is pretty basic for them. To me, this seems, you know, it's about up my alley as far as wild as I'll go, but I can only imagine how wild they can go. And having seen some of the Damasteel, those are beautiful. Matter of fact, one of my subscribers has one, and he showed a picture of when he bought it, and it was online. I was like, man, that's insane. So, anyhow, that is the Whippersnapper. Beautiful knife. Really like this a lot. Definitely, I'm enjoying it. First impression is very good, and the fit and finish on this is superb. Absolutely superb. So many nice touches everywhere. Just all the little things. There's no sharp points anywhere. I'm not getting cut anywhere, which is ridiculously wonderful. Just nice to hold in the hand. Just beautiful to use, to work with right away. So there you go. Hey, if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to comment down below. Anything you'd like to see in the unboxing or in a review, I'd love to hear from you. Any ideas for new videos, new content, please feel free to share down below. If any questions about this knife or the channel, again, feel free to comment down below. I do try to answer all my comments, and really appreciate you watching the video today. And hey, if you like this so much, would you mind consider hitting the like button? Like button really helps me out and helps the channel out to grow. And if you've already hit the like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. That also tremendously helps the channel, helps us to grow and be able to do more, and have, you know, maybe a bigger impact and have more things for the channel, and then for you guys ultimately in giveaways and all sorts of cool stuff. And then if you've done all that, maybe hit the notification button so you can be notified of future content, and that allows you to, you know, be here for when new content comes out. If you've done all that, then maybe check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. That's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Hey, thanks so much for watching today. You guys have a great day and a great week. Bye.